Today, I'm building a mitered modern waterfall bench. The bench is going to be 18 inches wide when finished, and I wanted to limit the number of boards I had to glue up so there wouldn't be a lot of seams. So I picked out boards that were a minimum of 9 inches wide. Once I got the boards home, I took some time to skip plane them, to clean them up and get them as flat as I could. These boards are 12 feet long, and I kept them the full length during all the milling operations to ensure the grain would match on the miter corner. It was a bit of a workout handling all that 8/4 lumber. I placed roller stands on the front and back of the joiner. I set them just a little bit lower than the table of the joiner. I don't want the wood to register off the rollers. They are there just in case the long boards get away from me and I have something to assist in catching them. The one behind the joiner also gives me a place to rest the heavy boards while I get them in place. When I set up my shop, I set up all the stationary tools so they face the bay door. This way, when I have projects like this, I can open the door and have plenty of room to joint, plane, and rip long boards. When doing the glue up, I used dominoes to help keep the boards aligned. I was also careful in my domino layout to be sure I would not put one where the legs are going to be mitered. One of the domino mortises was a little bit off left to right, but I didn't notice it until after the glue had been spread, so it was a little bit more work to get it together than necessary. I cut the pieces apart and used my track saw to miter the legs. I double checked I had the right leg on the right end and laid out for some dominoes. I used the largest dominoes that would fit and placed them pretty close together to be sure I had a good strong joint. Then I used a little CA glue on some pine blocks to help clamp the pieces together, making sure the miter was being closed tight on both top and bottom. I used shims under the pieces to help align the legs flush to the top. It was basically my third hand while getting everything clamped up. A light tap with the mallet and chisel was all that was needed to pop the glue blocks off. Then I just scraped and sanded the excess CA glue away. Then for the finish, I used 4 coats of wipe-on satin poly.